You're now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality art, interviews, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Dini Mussolini and co-hosted by Banditi. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at least 1 hour after each show at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. We welcome all. Enjoy the show.
Oh yeah, one time for my people that are indigos, and 2 times for my people that are vegans. We are up, folks, to over 34,000 plus listeners per episode and over 865,000 downloads worldwide. And if we've been at it for 3 solid years, I appreciate all you guys who have been rocking with me on this journey, and we are still growing, baby. It is all because of you guys, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, art, and research in every aspect, and we want to allow you that opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on the show, from Grammy award-winning artists to nominees to actors, comedians, technology geniuses, from authors to professors and aliens, or people who think they're aliens. It doesn't matter who you are or what walk of life that you come from. Come on the show and talk to me. So check it out. To book an interview or just to share a real cool story, email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. I am passionate about what I do, just as passionate about what you do, and together, yes, together, we can get your voice heard by the people that should hear it. So let's create something incredible. And with that, hello out there. Once again, welcome to another episode of our podcast, Vigilantes Radio. Thank you, guys. Thank you for tuning in and being a part of the audience family. If you'd like information on how to call in, ask questions, or speak to our guests, you can dial this number, 701-801-9813, or hop in the mix directly from our website, which is onlyonemediagroup.com. Scroll over to the Vigilantes Radio and slap that go live button, and you're right here in the mix with us. Feel free to send me messages in the chat room. Let's see, we have quite a few people on the browser right now, and that is what's up. And as always, all episodes are available for free download at least 1 hour after the show. If we have to make edits, at least take a day or 2. And you can grab that over from our server, which is Spreaker.com/onlyonemediagroup. You can grab it from iTunes, YouTube, or at the website, which again is onlyonemediagroup.com. And we are now on Podcast Addict. Yeah, man. Download the app and carry us around in your pocket. Man, technology is amazing. And that goes for every single episode that we've ever aired. So tonight's episode is the J-Hen Interview, and I am your host, Dini Mussolini. Not that many announcements. I will announce in a few days a contest on my Facebook, and we'll plaster it everywhere. We are giving away a $50 Visa or MasterCard or any kind of gift card that you would like to any store. It doesn't matter, but $50, okay? And it's simple. The rules are simple. No purchase necessary. And that's just simple. Follow us on our server, which is Spreaker.com. Screenshot your follow and email it to us at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com, and that will enter your name into the pot. Now, there are several ways you can add your name multiple times, but we'll go over that when the time comes. I'll be looking for that in the next coming days. So that's real cool. I'll also be out in Hollywood with my band, No Longer the Hero, first week of March 2nd through the 6th, I believe. Canyon County, Hollywood, Burbank, Van Nuys, and San Diego. So if you out there, I would love to meet you and greet you. You can purchase tickets from songkick.com/no longer the hero. And of course, we'll give away some free tickets. That's right. 2-hour concert. My God, we will be performing our butts off. Anyway, so I just want to give you guys a little tidbit before we dive deep into this interview. And I just want to make sure you guys are free of worry, because worrying is a waste. And more than that, it is destructive, because worry prevents other more positive and effective thinking. Yes, you have problems, but you don't have to let them overwhelm your thinking. Yes, you have concerns about the future, and you also have the ability to deal with them. Feeling sorry for yourself, focus your mind on limitations, weaknesses, and despair. There is nothing useful in doing that. No matter what your situation, you can choose to think anything, literally anything. So choose to think thoughts of strength, progress, and empowerment. Acknowledge the power and also acknowledge all the good things you have going on for yourself. Then face forward with energy and confidence. You have the opportunity to make a positive difference, so don't let that opportunity slip by. Grab this time now, free of worry, filled with clear, positive thoughts, and act to make life better. All right, so that's a little tidbit for tonight. And let's dive deep into the real reason 18,000 of you guys are online tuned into this interview, right? It's not for little Deanie. No, it's for J-Hen, of course. So I have the privilege tonight of interviewing J-Hen, singer-songwriter, hip-hop artist from Dallas, Texas. Each time I play a song of his, it's an adventure, and sometimes it feels so familiar. Soundtracks to Deanie's life, right? Yeah. J-Hen has influences like we all do, but rest assured he is no copy. His style and songs brought me back to a place where I spent many years diving into the genres of crooners and songwriters, classic sounds from artists like Genuine, or the imagination of Michael Jackson. I kind of mixed that stuff, you know, and it's been a while for me. So I just have to thank J-Hen personally for bringing me back to a great sound represented in this music from his catalog, one I remembered dearly and was happy to revisit. So fix a margarita or a brewski or whatever you're drinking, pull up a chair and have a listen and see where our chat may lead to. He is honest in both his music and through his words, and we respect that. So big time props to him. And with that, let's welcome J-Hen to our show. Welcome, man.
What up, what up? Appreciate you having me, man.
No doubt, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing very good, man. How about yourself?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. And, yeah, man, shall we dive deep into this interview?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, man. So you have some incredible artists listed in your influences, people like Marvin Gaye, Luther Vandross. How did you come to find your R&B side, and why do you think that is the particular style of music to resonate with you?
It's actually kind of a funny story. I actually started off as a rapper or hip-hop artist, like you stated before, and I kind of figured, I had a group with, some of my friends back in the day, and I kind of figured, man, everybody's doing this, like I want to do something different. And they were like, man, you're not going to be able to sing and blah, blah. And I'm like, nah, I think I want to try to do this. And I said, plus, they get way more girls. Singers, man. So I was like, I want to do this, So, man, I started listening to, like I said, Prince and Genuine and Michael Jackson and, like you said, Luther Vandross, Marvin Gaye, like all these different artists. And I was like, man, I really want to do this. And I took that and I try to, make it my own. And there it is. Hooked up with some producers and writers out here in Dallas, Texas, and we just kind of went from there, man. Honed in on a nice little sound for me, and it just worked out.
Definitely, definitely. So I really like your music. It's been too long since I was hitting up the R&B side of music overall lately, and that's just me being honest. But when I hear a track like your song "On to the Next," I can absolutely hear some of your influences in there. That wandering but knowledgeable note choice was virtually taking me on an audio tour. So I was really, really digging that. There's a question here somewhere amongst all my rambling. I suppose I want to know how much of a conscious choice is it to emulate a style in your music, be it influences from the late greats or influences from the wave of the way that the mainstream flows? Do you think about these things when you write, or do these influences pop up, just from being a listener, for a long time?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of embedded in you, when that's all you really, listen to as your favorite artist or your influences, it just kind of comes out naturally. I actually didn't try to go for any particular style. That's what I felt, at the moment, and it just came out like that.
Definitely. All right, and I know you touched on this in the intro of the show, and I do my homework as much as I can because that's what we do in journalists. But come on, your bio on j-hen.com is telling me that you left the rap group at the release of an LP. So from musician to musician, was it a flop or was it successful? And there has to be a story here somewhere. Did you get kicked out? No, I'm probably sure you didn't get kicked out. You're probably the Michael Jackson of the crew.
No, actually, like I said, we had it was really kind of a high school thing. We were just, and the album was actually was successful. I mean, we sold quite a few albums,
Wow.
Not only to our school, but other schools caught wind of it as well, and even in different cities. So that was really cool. And but again, I really just wanted to try something different because I always had just a thing for R&B anyway.
Yeah.
And I just, I wanted to take that route, and they, even though they gave me a hard time for it, because it wasn't a lot of rap was, bigger at the time, but I really, they supported me on it, and they actually helped me to, produce some things and write some things as well. So it really just kind of worked out. They kind of pushed me towards the R&B side to help me do that. So I actually became the R&B singer of the group. So, yeah. And then I wanted to venture off and do my own thing. And we all had our own separate projects, and that's kind of where, that came from when I dropped, my first LP titled Envision.
Okay, cool. Do you ever think about, the past, like, what could have happened if, the group stuck together?
Well, we all still keep in touch. So, I mean, it's not like, we don't really, we work all the time on different things, I mean, we don't necessarily have the group per se anymore, but, I mean, we still, do feature on each other's projects, like one of my homies may call me and he'll say, hey, man, I need a hook, or I need a verse for this song, or I would say the same thing, I need a verse for this song, and, we'll just knock it out like that, and so we'll still, keep in touch like that, or just, continue working like that. And we actually came up with some really great songs. I know one of the songs is on my first LP featuring, he goes by Heezy. He's actually on the second song on the album called Friends Too Long. So that actually came out really good. So shout out to Heezy.
Hi. So, over time, we all evolve into something that, we may feel comfortable with or feel like we reached our peak. So, with that said, during the time away from your rap group of friends, there must have been a number of events and life-defining moments along the way. From this time, what did you learn about yourself, and how much of the you that existed back then creeps into your music now?
I actually, I mean, we've grown a lot. I've grown a lot since then. I mean, at that time, I was doing a lot of learning, and just trying to figure out what my sound was, what my look, my style, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And over time, it just kind of all came together, piece by piece. And really, my parents, they're my managers, momager and dadager, as we call it. They really came in and jumped on board within the last 3-4 years, and we started a label called Hip Stars Entertainment, and they really helped to come on board and really helped to hone in on the sound and the style and the look and things like that. And it just kind of helped me to mold me into, what I am, now, bringing forth these, songs on to the next and things like that. It also helped that, we linked up with Rich Gang, Cash Money writers and producers to also help, hone in on, a new sound and things like that.
Wow.
In Miami. And, yeah, so that came out, really good. And, just people really just kind of came into our lives, just through the universe, putting in, God putting things together. And one thing led to another. And, it's like, here we are.
Yes, sir. So let's talk about the music scene where you're from in Dallas, Texas. Are there a lot of acts that are similar to yours, or is it more diverse? And do you get any support from the the local base?
That's an interesting question. It's actually there's not a lot of people that do what I do. I think Dallas is mostly known for hip hop and rap.
Mm-hmm.
There's an R&B scene. It's it's a small group of people, but they are out here. But I mean, I pretty much I not to toot my own horn, but I guess I'm kind of in a lane of my own. I hear a lot of people always say, like, "Where are you from?" Because you don't you don't sound like you're from here, So that's kind of interesting to me. It's kind of funny, but yeah, Dallas is Dallas supports, but not like it should. It's not like Atlanta or Cali or Florida or New York or anything like that. Like, it's really they kind of play other different areas, and it's not as big of a Dallas music scene like it should be, but it'll come. It's coming around. It's coming around.
And man, you could go ahead and say you're the king of what you do over there in Dallas. That's perfectly fine on on Vigilantes Radio.
You know what? I rather people dub me that rather than me saying it.
Yeah, here you go. You're the king of the R&B hip hop.
There you go, people. He just
there
said
you
it.
go. Denny Mussolini said it.
That's what's up. I appreciate that.
Hey, when we play the song tonight, folks, you're going to say the same thing. I'm telling you, this guy's on fire. So, what would you say is the best aspect of the Dallas scene as far as music is concerned? Suppose we wanted to take a shuttle full of artists there. First of all, that'll be awesome ride, and I hope not, driving. We fly there. But could they all find a place to perform, or is it pretty difficult task in securing bookings over in Dallas?
There's actually quite a few places out here to perform. The music scene, I mean, it's really bigger with bands, but I mean, like, we have like a place called the Gas Monkey. They have a lot of artists come through there. The Bomb Factory, a lot of people perform there. You have this area called Deep Ellum. There's a lot of places to perform out there. So I mean, we have downtown Dallas. There's quite a few places actually. So I mean, it's just about getting out there and the same with anywhere else, and just networking and finding that music circle. And once you find that, the door is wide open.
Definitely. And when you say that you're performing and writing music from your heart, you're not just saying that for cliche purposes, are you?
No. That's actually a real thing. Like everything that I write, every song that you hear is like, I like to paint vivid pictures, in these stories, or vivid stories as I call them, in my songs. And they're all life situations, something that I've been through. And what I do is I come up with a situation, whether it just happened to me or whether it was something that happened in the past, and then I try to tweak it to where everybody can relate to it, to make it more, commercial and things like that. Yeah. That's my strategy.
Gotcha. But basically, it's like if we check out a few of your catalogs, it's like almost looking into your life, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it really is.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Everything that you hear is like, whoa.
All right. So, what about your? We're gonna get your opinion for a minute. What about your views on getting paid from the music you created from your passion? Now, we're not saying getting paid to do what you love isn't good. It's just like me and podcasting. I get paid for podcasting, but it's also something that I breathe and I do every day. So that's actually awesome and inspiring to me, those same kind of people who are doing what they love, but, receiving some residuals from it. So convince us, J-Hen, I need to know why this is important to you and that the music doesn't solely exist as a financial means to an end. And I probably won't get any sleep unless you answer this question for us.
Man, music is one of those things. Like I said, I would do it even if I wasn't getting paid for it, because it's just I can't live it. It's how I express myself. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like like you say, I literally eat, breathe, and sleep music. I know all kind of art, all kind of songs, all kind of genres. Like it's just embedded in me. Like I was doing it before I even was getting anything from it. And I was loving it. And I was doing it just because I loved it. And right. Then because with anything else, like you said, because you do it with love, it just, money comes along with it,
mm-hmm.
Because you put so much time and energy and you're all into it, you know what I mean? So, definitely, yeah, it's something that I would do until the end of time, regardless.
Definitely.
It's just my life on wax.
All right. Okay, so now that is out the way for you inquiring minds about the financial gain and talent, because that's always the argument in our line of business, and I'm sure that you've heard that many times, and sometimes it relates to performing, like should an artist get paid for performing? And in my opinion, of course, you're working, that's what you call work, but yeah. It also goes back to the saying that if you're doing something you love, then it's not work, especially if you're getting paid. I think I said it all wrong, man. I twisted that all up. But if you're working your dream job and getting paid, then you never, ever work a day in your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And,
I agree
with a lot of... Oh, go ahead.
I agree with that 100%. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And there's always a lot of chit-chat between promoters and, artists about the payment method, and there's always a lot of politics. Okay, so now that is out the way, I'm feeling like we at least understand you better, so we won't have to, pull out these cards and attack your character as I do with some of my guests. I mean, I took it easy on you, so don't worry about that.
I appreciate that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an easy one for you right off the bat, though. If you felt like there was, or tell us what's happening behind the music you're prepping to put out now for 2017.
I mean, there's a lot going on. You mean as far as like just stuff I have going on or coming up, or just?
Yeah, like in the beginning, setting up this interview, we had to reschedule because I found out you were on tour. So I know you working. You out there grinding, man.
Man, yeah, we trying to. I just dropped an album about a week ago now, this past Friday, and
man,
awesome.
Awesome.
It's doing really well. It's called On to the Next. Actually, that's the title, which is one of the title tracks, and it is doing very well. It actually hit the Billboard chart, so I'm excited about that. Shout out to everybody that support me and everything, and then we're on to the next tour, which is the title of the album, promoting that and going to all kind of different cities and states and pretty soon different countries and things like that. So we'll be coming to a city near you, whoever's listening. Make sure you check that out because it's a great show. You'll love it. I also have a movie coming out with Thandie Newton and Idris Elba called Caught Up. We'll be shooting that this April, so I'm excited about that as well. I also have this will be a part of the On to the Next tour as well. It's a Carnival cruise that I'll be performing on called the Experience Factor, and we'll be doing that this summer as well.
Definitely, man. Tell you, man, he's doing it. He's grinding. He's working. J-Hen, he's the total package, guys. So sometimes it's funny. I sit here and I have music from the people and artists we deal with from Vigilantes Radio playing in the background while I write these scripts and work on the podcast. There's always music playing. And normally I'm pretty quick on the draw in this scenario, but your song Electric on the SoundCloud page of yours, I swear by the third or fourth time I listened to that, I couldn't hear that it was a song that I haven't heard before. All of a sudden, it seems so familiar. But isn't that the good part of a pop-ish R&B sounding record being relatable to everyone? Matter of fact, I thought I was listening to commercial radio, and I had to remember, no, you listen to SoundCloud. So definitely, man. When you listen to something like your SoundCloud playlist from the Prelude, something that was assembled nearly like a best of compilation of your own music, do you feel those songs still hold up to what you're currently writing?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. It's really, that was released this past summer, actually, and that was kind of, giving fans a taste of what's to come, which is, those songs are actually on the On to the Next project. And, those are tied in with the songs that we did with the Rich Gang, Cash Money writers and producers. And it's just something I really had more hands-on on the Prelude. Like, I mean, as far as, like, it was me going in, with a producer by the name of D Busy out here in Dallas, Texas. I've been working with him really since I started doing R&B music, about 5 or 6 years now. And we just kind of went in and I said, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to try this. And he's like, all right, let's do it. So I was like, cool. So, that was the first time I really just got to do what I wanted to do, on each song. And it just was a good marriage. So.
Got you. All right. So, guys, you heard him. He's not only the king of Dallas in his own lane, but he also writing and performing timeless music. You heard it, right? Yeah. We're going to make you believers by the end of this interview, I'm telling you. So, J-Hen, who in your personal life gives you the most support, and how do they express that?
Oh, man. My whole family, really, and
That's
a lot
dope.
of my friends, they're all behind me, and they've been pushing me, for a long time, really since there's videos of me when I was little, singing and dancing and them supporting me then. I'm like, wow, I didn't know that.
Wow.
And it's a funny story because I used to sing. When I discovered that I could sing, I used to sing to girls to test it out, on the phone. And they'd be like, oh, my God, can you sing to me? And then they'd call their friends and sing. And my parents didn't know that I could sing at the time, so I used to do it like in my closet, like at night when I thought they were asleep.
Yeah.
And one day, I guess my dad came to check in on me, and he heard me singing. And he went back and told my mom, like, hey, our kid can sing. I think we need to get behind this. I think we got something here. So that's really what kind of started this whole thing. And we started our label, Hip Stars Entertainment, like I said, and, here we are today. So they've been supporting me since day one, and the support is huge. So I'm very grateful for that. I hear all the time a lot of people, are fortunate enough, to have that. So I never take that for granted. So they go with me everywhere I go. We went to Canada recently, this past summer, promoting out there, working with the Rich Gang Cash Money guys, and been to Miami. We've been to all kind of, everywhere. They're in the clubs with me, promoting. So it's cool. It's cool.
That's dope. That is dope. So let's get real with our listeners for a second. So what's the heaviest blues, like real life, down in the dirt experience you bring into your music? They say you need to have been through the blues to at least sing about them through R&B. Do you find that to be true, J-Hen? And if so, tell us a story, man. We got the popcorn and the soda. We're ready.
You know what? They always say never make an artist mad. Or, because you're going to go straight into the booth and let them know. I have so many songs like that. Matter of fact, okay, I'll give you an example. The song called By Felicia. And I was actually, this is for a couple girls. I'm not going to say any names, but
oh, wow.
I've actually had a couple girls that just things just didn't work out. A lot of and there's girls that use you for money or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And it just kind of, there was a particular situation actually this past year that I really just was like, you know what, this is the last. I'm about to. At first I had in the song, I was like, I'm gonna put every name in this song. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that because I have to make it relatable, I have to make it remember. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a song called By Felicia, and it just kind of came to me. It just came from above, and I put it down, and it's kind of one of those things where it's like wherever the shoe fits. If you hear the song, which I actually say in the song, then hey. You know what I mean? It's that. So instead of saying the names, I made it to where if you listening to it and it relates to you, then you're gonna know what I'm talking about. So that was pretty interesting. And I actually ran into Ice Cube in Canada, as well as if you ever seen the movie Friday, if anybody's ever seen that, the girl that plays Felicia in the first movie, we spoke to her as well, and they actually heard the song and they liked it. And so that was pretty. And so hopefully there's rumors that there's going to be a Last Friday movie, and which hopefully we can get it in there.
That'll be dope.
And there was a song. Go ahead.
I said that'll be dope.
Yeah. That'd be real dope, really dope. There's actually another song called Why Do I Love, which that was another song that was a really sad, dark time right there. Like I actually had like the lights off in the studio and everything, and I just could not get through to this girl. Like it just was not working out. But I loved her so much, it just pained me. So I put it in a song, and she wound up loving the song, but it was like, no.
Oh, man.
I'm still mad at you, but I mean, man, there's a lot of ups and downs and dark times. And there's a lot of great times, It's just
right.
whatever's going on at the moment, I go right in the studio and put it down on wax.
Definitely. All right, guys. After the music break, it'll be time for our usual tradition. It is called the hot seat, and our fans absolutely love this part of the segment. I think that's why our audience is so large, because of the exclusives that we get on the show, and of course, along with the actual interview, because they get to know our guests. But here is where the audience get to hear either some vocals, a poem, inspirational speech, written works, spoken word, freestyle rap, recite lyrics, jokes, or stories, or even live instruments from our special guest tonight. Well, you never know what these creative minds and vessels will produce in the spotlight. And tonight, yes, tonight, we'll find out if J-Hen have what it takes to be put on the spot, a test of his true artistry, and maybe even some hidden talents. But we all know he's the king of Dallas. He has no worries. So with that being said, here is J-Hen Electric.
Hey, shawty, tell me what you're talking about, so naughty. Nothing on when you're walking around, I'm on it. Line 'em up when you knock 'em down, go flaunt it. I'm a king and you're giving me crown. Body so electric, I'm the plug. Body so electric, need your love. Body so electric, I'm the plug. Body so electric, need your love. Watch how I stack it up, watch how I blow it off. Got a team giving brains, yeah, know it all. Watch how I stack it up, watch how I blow it off. Got a team giving brains, yeah, know it all. Tell your girlfriends, going to the club tonight if the world ends. We gon' tell 'em that we live the life, let the girls in. Music up, turn down the lights, it's a whirlwind. But we don't ever fall in love. Body so electric, I'm the plug. Body so electric, need your love. Body so electric, I'm the plug. Body so electric, need your love. Watch how I stack it up, watch how I blow it off. Watch how I blow it off. Got a team giving brains, yeah, know it all. Watch how I stack it up, watch how I blow it off. Stack it up, watch how I blow it off. Got a team giving brains, yeah, know it all. She know it all. A good time, not a long time. Know what I look like. I'm gone. We needed a good time. You probably think it's the wrong time. It's the right time. I've waited a long time. Watch how I stack it up, watch how I blow it off. Got a team giving brains, yeah, know it all. Watch how I stack it up, watch how I blow it off. Got a team giving brains, yeah, know it all. You know it all. Watch how I stack it up, watch how I blow it off.
Again, that was J-Hen Electric, and we are back, ready for the hot seat. J-Hen is on you, brother.
Okay, this is the part where I do like just a talent, like a sing, or what do you want me to do?
Yep, you do whatever, man. You could tell a joke, you could tell a story, play an instrument, rap, do a poem.
Okay. I'm gonna do this a film called "Who Are You?" that I have. It's actually on the next album. That's it.
All right.
I can't identify what you're looking like is playing with my mind. Oh, what's in the sight to fight? I can't put it together, girl, but then you're fine. Oh, it's like you stopped time. Slow motion together, we can ride or die, ride or die. Can you send me a sign? Out of space to live with you, baby, yeah. Girl, I can't believe the way it don't make no sense. I'm thinking of a situation between you and me. Your body's like an alien, something I've never seen. I wanna get a sample, explore where I've never been. Who are you, babe? What's up?
Okay. All right. Next, we'll hear J-Hen on Empire, so y'all be looking for that. That'll be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, it's funny. Everybody says I look like Hakeem on there. It's funny. I everywhere I go, it's like Hakeem. I'm like, no, I'm just J-Hen, but I'll take the love.
Definitely. That was dope, man. So we'll look forward to that, man. That's on your new album that's coming out.
Yeah. It's cool. Already out actually on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, whatever you listen to. It's already out. On to the next album. The song is called "Who Are You."
Definitely.
I'm
a
number
Google
11
Play guy and Amazon Prime, so I'll definitely grab it from there.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's
All
cool.
right, J-Hen, where would you like to see your fans headed to? Your fans and new fans from our show, like internet-wise, to find your music. What page or pages of yours out there present you the best way, and do you feel the content captures the full picture of J-Hen? So let them know where to find you.
Yeah, you can head to my website, j-hen.com. That's j-hen.com. You can head to Instagram @TheRealJhen, Facebook @TheRealJhen, and my Twitter is @TheRealJ_hen.
Cool, you heard them. Are there some fake J-Hens they need to watch out for? Some Hakeem? Some Hakeems out
it's
there.
a couple of them out there. You'll see the blue text on my pages are verified, so you'll see them on Instagram and Facebook. And my Twitter,
Right.
you'll know it's me.
Definitely. So watch out for the fake ones and make sure you grab the real J-Hen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start calling them fake ones J-Chicken or something.
I like that. That's dope.
All right. Thank you guys, as always, for checking out the podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All the episodes are free for download after the show ends, at least 1 hour. We don't have to do any edits to this show because J-Hen is such a professional, and that's very cool when things like this happens. And you can grab that from our server over at Spreaker.com/only1mediagroup. Over at iTunes. It may take a day or two for iTunes. They're slow, but it's cool. Don't worry about it. They deliver. And over at YouTube, as well as our website, the traditional way, at only1mediagroup.com. And you can even grab it from the podcast. For that, so don't worry about it. It's cool. Just keep downloading. I won't count that against you. So check out the app, download the app, and we are right there in your pocket 24/7. And that is so cool that technology has come so far and helping guys like me and J-Hen have a voice out there in this internet world almost forever, right? So every single episode that we ever aired is available on these platforms. And if you'd like to request music or request a guest or send for something for us to play, email it to vradio@only1mediagroup.com. And if you tuned into the show at least 15, 20 minutes before the show, you heard what I call our elevator music. And what that is, that's just a loop of music that artists are sending me to play because of the exposure. And it plays 24/7. You'd be surprised at the reports I get from just people calling at 3 o'clock in the morning just to hear the music. Honestly, I think it's the artists listening to their own music, but I won't count that against them. That's cool. But nah, a lot of people call our line all throughout the day just to hear the songs. And here's my disclaimer, guys. We are genre-free. We do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay, but facts. And actually, you can scratch my disclaimer because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so there's just something you got to deal with it. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, Denny Mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in either afterwards or live with us. Sharing is caring. Spread the word. Also, special thanks to our guest tonight, the King of Dallas, J-Hen, for joining us tonight. And guys, we stepped our game up just for you to make sure that our guests and our listeners have the best experience here on our show. You know, Denny just may end up on one of our guest songs. I do it all, my friends. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely freaking, I choked up, be absolutely freaking great at just doing that. So make sure you guys have a wonderful night and peace.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. Co-hosted by the Vigilantes Banditti. Call in to join the mix. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com.